Have you ever said yes when your whole body was screaming no? Have you ever felt drained around certain people, like your energy was just gone? What if I told you the life that you desire, more abundance, more peace, more alignment, literally requires you to set boundaries? Because here's the truth. Every time you say yes to something that doesn't serve you, you are saying no to your highest timeline. Welcome back to High Vibe Energy Collective. And if you're new here, I'm Lori, an intuitive millionaire abundance coach and spiritual energy teacher. On this channel, we activate your highest self, your wealth frequency, and your soul-aligned life. And today, we're talking about one of the most powerful, life-changing skills that you can master: boundaries. Stick with me to the end of the video. I have included a bonus section where I share a personal lesson I received from my high priestess sensei or teacher that increases my vibration to 5D consciousness. And I'm thinking it can do the same for you too. Okay, let's clear something up right now. Boundaries are not selfish. Boundaries are sacred. Boundaries are self-respect in action. Let's shift the way you see this right now. Boundaries are the moment that you decide, I'm no longer abandoning myself to keep the peace, to be liked, or to be accepted. When you don't have boundaries, you leak energy, you overgive, you people please, and you stay stuck in cycles that drain you. And here's what most people don't realize. Your boundaries are directly connected to your abundance. Because every time you say yes to something that drains you, you're lowering your frequency. And when you lower your frequency, you block what is trying to come in. But when you do have boundaries, you become magnetic, clear, grounded, and aligned. Because boundaries tell the universe, I know my worth. I honor my energy. I am available for more. And the universe responds accordingly. Your boundaries set the standard for how life treats you. Stay with me. I will give you a step-by-step guide to start setting boundaries today. So why is it so hard? Let's go a little bit deeper. Most people struggle with boundaries because of the fear of rejection, fear of being too much, fear of disappointing others, and really overall childhood conditioning. A lot of us were conditioned to be the nice one, to be the helpful one, to be the one who keeps things all together. You may have learned that saying no equals conflict, or having needs equals you want too much. Speaking up equals rejection. So you learned to shrink. You learned to say yes when you really feel like saying no. You may have also learned that love equals sacrifice. Approval equals safety. Again, saying no equals conflict. But here's the energetic truth. If someone requires you to abandon yourself to keep them, they are not aligned with your higher self. Let that one land. Because the moment you stop betraying yourself, everything in your life begins to shift. Let's do a quick energy check. Do any of these resonate with you? If you resonate with any of these, this is your sign. You feel exhausted after interactions. You say yes out of obligation. You avoid conflict at all costs. You feel responsible for other people's emotions. You struggle to ask for what you need. These are not personality traits. These are boundary gaps. And the good news? You can start shifting these today. Let me ask you something. Where in your life are you overgiving right now? Is it a relationship, work, or family? Where are you saying yes, but feeling a bit of resentment after? That right there is your intuition speaking. That's your energy saying something needs to change. Now, Let's make this practical and powerful. Here's a step-by-step guide to help you set boundaries. And what if I told you there was a twist to boundary setting and it can make all the difference in the world? Stick with me to step 5, where I reveal this life-changing twist. Okay, here we go. Step 1, get honest with yourself. Before you set boundaries with others, you have to get clear within yourself. Ask yourself, what drains me? What feels heavy? And what no longer aligns? Your body already knows. Your discomfort is your guidance. Okay, let's make this simple because I don't want this to feel overwhelming. You don't need to change everything overnight. Just start. Step number 2, start small, but start now. You don't need to overhaul your entire life overnight. Start here. Always pause before you respond. This one is powerful. Instead of automatically saying yes, pause. Let me get back to you instead of just saying yes. That one sentence creates space between the old you and the new you. Decline things that are low stake and always take time before responding. Boundaries are a muscle. You build them through repetition. Step number 3, use clear and simple language. You don't need a long explanation. You don't need a story. You don't need to justify your no. Simply tell the truth. You can just say, that doesn't work for me. Or, I'm not available for that. Or, I need some time for myself. That's it. Simple, clean, and clear. And notice, no apology, no over-explaining, because simple clarity is kindness. Okay, here we go. Step number 4, regulate the guilt. Let's talk about this one. You will feel guilt at first. But here's the truth. Guilt is not a sign that you're doing something wrong. It's a sign that you are doing something new. Sit with it. Let's breathe through it. Expect the discomfort. Let it be real. It might feel uncomfortable at first. You might feel guilty, but is that really guilt? It's not because you're doing something wrong. It's because you're doing something different. You are not responsible for managing other people's reactions. You are breaking a pattern, and your nervous system is adjusting. Okay, step 5, hold the boundary. This is key. Anyone can set a boundary, but holding it, this is where your power lives. Because people will test your boundaries. Not always consciously and not always because they're bad, but because they're used to the old version of you. The version of you who always said yes, and the version of you who always overgave. And now you're different. So you have to hold it. Not aggressively and not defensively. Just stay grounded. Every time you hold your boundary, you reinforce your new identity. As I mentioned earlier, there is a twist to boundary setting, and here it is. As important as it is to set interpersonal boundaries, boundaries with other people, it is important for us to set personal boundaries, bright lines that we never cross. Your personal bright lines can be things like, I stop scrolling after 8 o'clock. I don't smoke. I don't do drugs. I never do office work on Sunday, etc., etc., etc. You get the idea, right? Your bright lines are personal to you, and they can be anything that you decide to draw the line and say, I will not cross this line. Personal boundaries or bright lines are important to ease decision making because there's no discussion. A bright line is something you never cross. For example, for me, a bright line is I never have caffeine after 3 p.m., primarily because it keeps me awake at night. So I know that for me to get a good night's sleep, no caffeine after 3 p.m. However, if I sometimes have caffeine after 3 p.m., I would need to internally argue with myself every time the occasion arises that this may be the exception to that boundary. However, if it's a bright line, the answer is always no. No thought, no energy expended. And now, here's the bonus. Before I go into the bonus, I just wanted to say each weekly video I publish contains my frequency and my intention to upgrade your energy system. This expands your field and raises your intuitive guidance and abundance. By subscribing to this channel, you connect to this vibration and accept this intention. And you also support our channel. It's free to subscribe, so please hit that subscribe button, notifications bell, and receive the next frequency upgrade and video. This helps YouTube recommend our video and message to those who need it the most. Now for the bonus. Let's go deeper. Because boundaries are not just physical, they are spiritual. Boundary setting becomes essential when we shift from 3D to 5D consciousness, especially if you're an empath, if you're an intuitive, and if you're particularly sensitive. You feel everything. This is especially vital for you when you enter large spaces or places with large crowds, or if you work with the general public on a frequent basis. This was an essential lesson that I learned from my high priestess sensei or teacher. She required me to always calibrate the energy of a space. Before entering a space, set an intention. I keep my energy and I release what is not mine. Then I visualize and feel a field of light around me, surrounding me. Once I enter the space, I stop, I take a deep breath in, and I observe and calibrate the energy of the space. As a bright line boundary, I do this every time. The more often you do it, the more automatic it will become. Once you set an energetic boundary and protect your vibration, you will be surprised at the information you receive. When I teach classes on intuition or how to increase your vibration, I will often use this exercise to build abilities. Once you've protected yourself, you can freely observe and read the energy of the people in the room without being guarded. Being able to do this will quickly and efficiently hone your intuition and energetic sensitivity. As you do this more and more, you will be able to sense vibrational levels. And with this, you may be able to start seeing the energy or seeing the colors of their aura. More importantly than seeing the colors, however, is actually being able to hone in and feel the energy of each person in the room. You may be also being able to feel or sense what's going on with them. And as your intuition and this energetic muscle builds, you will get better and better at this. Okay, so here's another thing. After the interaction, you want to cleanse your energy field. So when you leave that space, shake it off, breathe, take a deep breath, and reset. Because not everything you feel belongs to you. The more sensitive and intuitive you are, the more important this becomes. You can cleanse your energy space several ways. You can do it with deep breathing, just a couple of deep, intentional breaths, blowing out anything that does not belong to you. You can do this with water, right? With your water, hydrate and make the intention that it's clearing out any excess energy that does not belong to you. Nature, you can ground and calibrate, right? Ask Mother Earth to accept all the energies that do not belong to you. And you can also do this just with stillness, right? Just to be with your intuition, reconnect with your higher self, and release what's not yours. You can also set an intention, like any energy that does not belong to me, please leave my energy field now. So here's a tip. If you ever feel like funky, out of sorts, not really yourself, or even like frustrated for no reason, I would use that same intention. Any energy that does not belong to me, please leave my energy field now. You will be surprised how often, when you start doing this, you will start to feel better and your vibration will improve. I want to leave you with this. Boundaries are not walls, they are standards. And when you honor that, you don't lose people, you lose misalignment. And you make space for aligned relationships, aligned opportunities, and aligned abundance. So today I invite you to set one boundary, just one, and watch how your energy shifts. Boundaries are not about pushing people away. Boundaries are about calling your energy back. They're about deciding, I matter. My energy matters. And when you start honoring that, everything shifts. Your relationships shift, your energy shifts, and your opportunities shift. Because you're no longer available for what drains you. Because you are only available for what aligns you. If this resonated with you, comment below. I choose my energy. And if you're ready to step into your highest timeline, your abundance, and your power, make sure you subscribe and join our high vibe community. Because your next level, it opens up with boundaries and alignment. See you on the next video.